up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Taking a few deep breaths here. Starting our practice, relaxing into the space. Maybe letting the eyes close for a moment. Finding some grounding through our backside. Taking that next big inhale and bringing the hands up. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale into nice little cactus arms, elbows in line with shoulders, maybe a little lower, shoulders away from the ears, and just a little seated cat-cow. So exhale as we empty out, little rounding. Big inhale as we open. Maybe a big opening, shining the chest through. And exhale, rounding. Tucking the tailbone under a bit. Big inhale, opening. And exhale, closing. Letting the head come down. Big inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Pinch the arms. Big inhale, open. And exhale, closed. Big inhale, open again. Holding there. Release and inhale the hands high. And exhale, come down over the front legs. Nice and gently, using the hands nice and supportive. Especially for round one, still staying grounded through that backside. And take that inhale, walk the hands in and just sweep them around to the back. Nice and supportive here for a little lift through the chest. Little chest stretch, peeling the shoulders back and together. Shining through that midline heart. And exhale, planting back down. Switching whichever leg is in front. So just a gentle little switch. Or whichever leg is on top if you had one stacked on top of the other. Sitting up nice and tall again, taking just a moment there. And then taking that big inhale, hands up. Exhale, pull everything down and in line. Inhale, open. And exhale, round through into those few rounds of seated cat-cow. Big inhale, open. Big exhale, emptying everything out, rounding through, belly pulls in. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. How much of that back bend you get on that open is up to you. Maybe instead of a back bend, we just find length on the back side. And really finding a few more inches. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Big inhale back to center. Bringing the hands up. And exhale forward over that leg. Again, nice and stable, supportive. Stretching into the back side, trying to stay grounded. Try not to let that tailbone lift as we lean forward. Bend into the elbows as much as you need. Big inhale as we rise on up, unraveling the legs and coming around for a little child's pose. Knees nice and wide, sitting the glutes back, reaching forward, make some contact through the hands and then sit the hips back to get that little stretch in the top of the arms, maybe down into the armpits, maybe through the upper back. Take that big inhale up, stack the top half, and into some standard cat-cow from horse position or from tabletop. Giving us a little more room in the hips to move. Make sure the hands are wide enough so that the chest drop through. As we inhale, big arch in the back, tailbone high. Giant through the chest. And exhale, empty everything out, round through, push the mat away, tuck the tailbone. Really active cat-cow. Big inhale. And exhale. Finding some space and movement in the spine. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. And find a nice flat back, pulling the belly in. We're going to walk back into a plank, or you can scooch the knees back into a plank, or you can stay in your standard horse. A little bit of core work. Pull everything in, squeeze the glutes. If it's on the knees, great. If you're still in tabletop, pull that belly flat. Take the belly in towards the spine. A little core activation here. Breathe. Bring the knees down and round over those legs. So knees together for this child's pose. Sitting down and back. A little more length in the spine here. So maybe the head comes down, maybe it rests on a block or a pillow. And take that big inhale, roll forward, knees or toes, high and low plank. Down we go, inhale up for either up dog, or it could be cobra here, lifted, or sphinx somewhere in between as we warm into that back bend. Or you can come all the way into that full up dog, knees down for support, squeezing the glutes, or squeezing the glutes inside of the legs, squeeze for a lifted leg. Exhale, down dog. Our first down dog, bend the knees a lot. Take the chest to the thighs, walk it out, stretch into that back body. Maybe a little yes and no with the head, release the neck. Find some stillness. Again, the knees can stay bent as we work on taking those heels to the ground. Inhale, sit that gaze forward and gently make your way up to the top of the mat for a nice little forward fold. Again, bending the knees as much as you need. Letting that crown of the head come down, let the neck relax and be long. Inhale, chair pose, so sitting down and back. Feet can either be right under the hips or they can be all the way squeezed together. Again, cinching that front half up, long in the top half. And big inhale all the way up. Lifting, finding that Tadasana at the top. Maybe a little baby back bend on that inhale if you so choose. And exhale, dive it down. Little halfway lift at the bottom. Fingertips could be on the ground, or the shins, or the thighs. A nice flat back, no matter where we are, is what we're aiming for. Decreasing that angle in the front so we can increase that length in the back side. And exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back, knees or toes, Chaturanga Dandasana, high low plank. Inhale up, nice neutral neck, and exhale down. Big inhale, lift that right leg high. Bend the knee and let that foot flop over the opposite hip. So notice if you dumped all the weight into the one side, even up that top half, square the chest back around. If the hip comes around, that's fine. That's where the hip needs to go. We want that chest nice and square. Take that inhale, take that gaze, step that foot through and come on up to warrior two. Side one, right foot in front, big front knee bend, stack it. Push through that back knife edge of the foot. Back toes are facing that open side. Bringing the hands here. Opening the hips in the front. Rotating this front thigh out. Relax into that top half. All of the things, right? Breathe. Find that grounded sense through the legs. Strong bottom half. Inhale some length and exhale over that front knee. You can either float the elbow right at the knee, straighten the arm, or start to head towards the ankle and the ground, as long as that hip comes with you. Open here, so try not to crunch and bring the chest around. You want that chest to stay open to the side. If that means less angle, then that means less angle. Big inhale, reverse. Nothing changes in the bottom half. Reach back. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Little break, but long from this fingertip to that toe. Still open to the side. Exhale, release. Inhale back to center. And exhale, extend forward again. Ah, yes, this is going to be our pattern. Breathe. Big inhale, take the chest around, rotate through that back foot. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Hide a low plank, knees or toes, you can always omit that. And just meet in down dog and down dog. Other side, shall we? Inhale, lift that left leg high. Square everything back up. And then just bend the knee. Opening that hip. Big inhale, sweep that leg through and rise to warrior two on side two. Left leg in front, peeling everything open. Strong back leg. Settling into those legs. Coming back to that breath, right? Long through the fingertips, but shoulders away from the ears. Stacking the shoulders over the hips, so if you notice you're leaning forward, shorten that stance so it's comfortable through the hips to stack that top half. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, extend forward, keeping that chest open. So notice if it came around, open that heart to the side, long from this fingertip all the way down the side. Everything in a nice line. Straighten the arm to help with that twist. Drop into the leg. Most importantly, breathe, right? Big inhale, reverse. Come all the way back, reach. Find that float in the fingertips and the stabilization in the legs. Strong. Big inhale, straighten that front leg. A little break and a little big lengthening up that one side. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, extend again. Big inhale, bring everything around. Front foot rotates, back foot rotates. Hands come down, take it back, and wash it out. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Taking a little break here, rolling the toes, bringing these down, toes stay flexed for a little toe stretch, and sitting back on the heels. Obviously as much weight as you need on those toes, right? Maybe it's here and maybe just pushing into the ground is enough. Maybe seeing the weight back on them gives you a little extra. So we're gonna run through that flow, one breath, one movement, several times, from top to bottom. Starting with the chair pose, all the way up, all the way down on each side. Go with your flow, of course. Always meeting down dog is where we would have a breath or two. So take that walk forward, inhale, exhale, down dog. Maybe some shoulder work in today. Big inhale, take that gaze forward, and exhale, a hop or a step to the front of the mat. And inhale right into our chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Empty everything out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, dive it all the way down, either hands wide or down the midline, your choice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop or step it back. Chaturanga Tadasana, high to low plank. Knees could be down. Cobra or up dog. Use the breath to lift you. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend that knee. Push evenly through both sides. Inhale, step it through and rise on up. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, find some depth. And inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, extend. Start to get warm in those hips. Inhale, chest comes around, find some stability, and exhale, knees could be down, high to low plank. Inhale into our up dog, and exhale into our down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Lengthen that breath. Inhale, sweep it through. Rise on up. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, length. Exhale, fingertips come around, long. Sinking in. Inhale, nothing changes in that bottom half, sweep through. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, hand sweep. And exhale, extend and sink. Inhale, bring that chest around. Exhale, drop it down. All the way down. All the way up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, and exhale, child's pose. Taking a breath or two there. Inhale, tuck the toes. A few more rounds of that salutation. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, maybe a hop, maybe a step, maybe a big jump to the top. Sitting down and back. Sinking in. Inhale to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop or step it back, knees or toes. All the way down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, step it through. How long can you make that breath? Get to feel that whole movement. Inhale, exhale. Reaching forward, sinking in. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring that chest around. And exhale, drop it down. Now remember, you can omit the Chaturanga Dandasana, the high to low plank, and just step it back into down dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, sweep. And rise. Exhale, sink in. Length. Length. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Ooh, little cricketies. Exhale. All the way down. Inhale up, let those hips drop. Exhale down. Inhale, roll forward, knees come down. Exhale, child's pose. We are going to go one more time through that sequence on each side for a nice set of 3. Big inhale, roll forward. Exhale, tuck the toes. Down dog. Inhale, set that gaze forward. Exhale, to the top of the mat we go. Sitting in. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, find a little bit more depth. Big inhale to rise. Opening up that front body. Exhale, dive it down. up or step it back all the way down. Exhale. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Starting to get a little warm now. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, sweep it through and come on up. Exhale, sinking down. Shoulders follow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Long and exhale. Inhale, windmill. Exhale, extend. Inhale, chest comes around. And exhale, step it back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, bend the knees, square the top half. Inhale, send it through, and come on up. Settling in. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach, sinking into that hip. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Inhale, push through that front foot and reach. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time coming down and holding our plank right back into that core work. Breathe. Knees could be down or it could be tabletop. Pulling the belly in. Push the mat away. Open the toes. Pull the knees up into the thighs. Right up into the quads. Squeeze the glutes. Where's that breath? Well, you got this. A few more seconds. Wherever you are. And exhale, lower down. Inhale up. And exhale, down dog. Big inhale, rolling through up under the toes. And then bring the knees down and round over. Taking some relaxing big breaths there. Taking that big inhale, roll forward, tuck the toes and either come into one down dog here, or you can just take that right foot and slide it through for pigeon pose or hurdler stretch. So right foot comes forward, right ankle and right knee heading towards the front of the mat, parallel if we can. If not, the foot in towards the groin is fine as well. We want it nice and flexed to protect that knee. Back leg long behind you. Weight coming into that long leg. Foot nice and soft. If this is not your gig, hurdler stretch is the same stretch. We just bring the leg 90 out from the hip. One in front, leg 90 there. Same diffy facing the front of your mat. And we can come over that front leg no matter where you are, whether that's in full king pigeon with that leg tucked under or 90 degrees. If knees are not for you, you can come onto your back in figure 4. Again, same stretch. We're gonna take a few breaths here, settling into the hips. Relax through the face and neck. Let the arms be supported. You can either be here, you can be in full king pigeon, you can be laid out flat. Depends what feels good for you today. If you have a block, the block can go under this hip to be supportive if it's too much downward weight into that hip. And take that big inhale, go ahead and come into a seated position, just dump all the weight into that hip, that front leg, so we can reach back for that back leg for a quad stretch. So I just sat into my hip, came around, this leg was the one that was behind me, and just reaching back for a nice quad stretch, sitting up, nice and tall, squeezing that heel of the glute as much as you're comfortable. And if you want, you can start to roll over into that. It's just easiest to start level 1. And then releasing that back foot. So we're basically in our hurdler stretch, nice 90-90, taking that back hand and just a little stretch through the front body. So reaching up, maybe a little back bend, squeezing the glutes, pushing those hips forward. A little counter projection activity, right? Opposite movements. And swing back around and switch whichever leg was in front. Other side. Just swinging through, left leg can come in front for our hurdlers or our pigeon. Nice flex foot in the front to start. Rolling into that side of the hip, long leg, or both knees bent, and coming on down. That nice exhale. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Notice if you're holding tension here, nice long neck. Relax the face and the jaw. Maybe you can let the head come down. That inhale take you to a seated position. Now if that original quad stretch in the hips was like, I don't really feel that, you can stay in pigeon and reach back for that quad stretch. It'll be much more intense. Or, as I said before, just sit into that hip and reach back for that quad stretch. Nice and supportive in the back hand. Sitting up nice and tall. Squeezing that hip to glute. And then a little release of that foot. Really supportive through that back hand. Maybe bring that knee in a bit. Push through the hip forward. Reaching back, little back bend. Totally up to you how much hip thrust we get going on in this. sweeping back down and around and bringing the legs in front and rolling on down to our backs for some twists. Ooh, coming down, maybe a little windshield wiper of the legs out. You can bring the hands out. And actually, let's do a little hip bridge while we're here. Might as well open that front body up a little bit. So knees comfortably bent. You may feel the essence of your heels somewhere in your fingertips. Long in the back, shoulders down to the mat, open collarbone. Big inhale, palms face the sky. Big inhale, starting with that tailbone first for a nice little lift. And a squeeze. Don't let those knees splay out. We want to keep that engagement in that midline thigh. Pushing down through the feet. Opening up through the arches. Squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips. And exhale, slowly rolling down, starting with the top half. Slow, 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 roll through the back and coming all the way flat. And once we reach that point, little side to side with the legs just to release that low back. Some twists, bringing the knees over hips. It could be both knees, it could be one knee. It depends what feels good for today. Bringing the hands out to the sides, palms face the sky. And then letting those legs just drop over to one side. Right or left, doesn't matter. We're gonna hit both. Gluing down that opposite shoulder is the most important. That top knee starts to lift off the other, that's fine. Take that inhale back to center, bringing the legs back over, square, bring the feet down, flatten the back again once again. Tailbone all the way through to the top of the head. Big inhale, lift either one leg or both legs. Again, if you have the one leg straight, that's totally fine. You can just let everything fall over. Or it could be both those knees like we did on side one. Both knees come over and both knees twist. And take that inhale back to center, bringing the knees down, reposition the back nice and flat. Let's come into a little happy baby. Grabbing the bottom of the feet, inside, outside, toes, doesn't matter. Knees come wide, roll the back a bit. Straighten the legs if it feels good. The base of the feet come together and the knees come wide for a little Supta Baddha Konasana, so reclined down angle. And the hands come down here to the sides. Base of the feet are up to you how far or close they are. Try and let the low back relax. We often come into this position when our low back arches significantly, so let the knees come up to a comfortable position. No reason to force them down if it bothers the low back or creates an arch that's uncomfortable. Maybe you prop up the legs with some blocks or some pillows if it's not comfortable to have them flop. Take that next big inhale, you're more than welcome to stay in Supta Baddha Konasana. But if not, take up some space on your mat in whichever way you find comfortable for today, for a few moments of meditation. Like I said, Supta Baddha Konasana is for you. Go ahead and stay there. Otherwise, you can extend the legs or maybe come over to your side. Taking those first few breaths, working the wiggles out. Finding what feels good for today. If the low back bothers you, you can always come into forward bridge, the knees together and the feet wider than hips. Will help shift the pelvis, make that low back a little bit more comfortable. And if just find your back isn't for you, roll onto your side. energy back to the furthest points, letting that energy and that breath guide you to larger movements, slowly starting to awaken the body, the mind back, doing what feels good for today. And when you've brought enough energy and movement back, go ahead and come on over to one side, rolling over, using the arm as a pillow for just a moment or two. Take that big inhale, using that top arm coming all the way to a seated position. Left your time. Perfect. Come on around. Sitting up nice and tall, letting the shoulders come down and back. Moments to finish our practice where we started. Nice, comfortable seated position. And the chin drop a bit. Long up the backside, rounded through the seat. And then just taking our breath to match. Big inhale, hands come up. Reaching, and exhale, let them slide down. More like that, just big inhale, opening and closing. Big shoulder rotation. And one more. Either landing with hands at heart center, prayer hands, your choice.